A Wisconsin university has become the first in the state to require its students to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Lawrence University in Appleton will require vaccinations for students starting in June.
If being vaccinated means I can be back in the classroom, then I'm happy.
According to the American College Health Association, 15% of schools it surveyed are requiring COVID vaccinations for the fall term. 36% of the schools surveyed said they will not require COVID vaccinations, and 47% are still undecided. We're talking about why Lawrence decided to go ahead with this requirement. Kristen Aberay is heading up the Lawrence Pandemic Planning Team. Kristen, thank you for joining us. We're seeing different approaches to get college students vaccinated. Some schools are strongly encouraging vaccines, some are offering incentives, some are mandating the COVID vaccine. Why did you go that route and require vaccinations?
A lot of it, it's a good question. A lot of it is stemmed from how we could get back to what we wanted for this fall. And this, we've really missed our ability to have a sense of belonging, our ability to create our social groups and our learning spaces for being a residential institution, a residential living and learning space. And so really trying to create that again was prompting us to think about how. We have mitigated the spread of COVID so well this year, and a lot of that is from our students really adhering to what we call the pledge, honoring the pledge of masking, physically distancing, hand washing, all of the other strategies for keeping one safe. And we've done that as a community really well, to the extent of averaging less than 0.5% positivity throughout the whole entire year, when we know that we've been in a space that's been much higher than that. The mandate came about because, again, for us, we are 98% residential, which means that inherent into our structure are close contact situations. And the vaccine, again, has been proven to assist the most at this point in time with mitigating spread. And so that's why we came with the mandate.
There is an opt-out here for medical reasons, religious belief, or personal conviction. I want to ask you about that last one, personal conviction. Is that as simple as someone saying, I don't believe in this, they sign the waiver and they don't have to come back with the vaccine?
Yes, it's however somebody defines personal conviction, but yes, it could be just that. And just to clarify, these are the same three exemptions that exist for all of our vaccinations that we request for students to have when they join Lawrence. COVID is not the only vaccine that we require. It's on a list of contagious diseases that we require vaccination. And all three of the exemptions, the personal conviction, the religious, and the medical reasons, all three are on there for any of our vaccine requests.
Is there any concern, because it's only been approved for emergency use, that could open you up to legal challenges?
There are concerns for that for everything. What I'll say is, while we might be the first in Wisconsin, there are upwards of 400 small privates and large publics that have made the vaccine mandate for their students for reasons similar to ours. And so, of course, we are here and are able to pivot like we have been this whole entire year based on science, based on advice that we get from our legal advisors. But our legal counsel has let us know that this makes sense for us to do what we need to do in the fall.
This policy only applies to students. Why not faculty and staff as well?
And it's for the differential. The differential between living on campus, those residential learning opportunities are inherently close contact. That is different for those of us who are working on campus. And so while the risk is still there, the differentiation in the risk made it so, again, from advice from our legal counsel, we can separate those students who are inherently at risk because of the type of things that we do, and then our faculty and staff who are at less risk.
Mandating the COVID vaccine, it's a controversial topic. Have you lost any students over this decision, or do you expect to lose students – who just don't want to do this and don't want to return to campus because of this?
At this point, that's not something that anybody has disclosed to us as a reason that they've either chosen to or not chosen to join our community. We've been upfront with our community from the beginning, meaning from March of 2020, that any decision that we make will be with the tenet of health and safety of our community first, adherence to our mission second, and supporting our students, faculty, and staff in this educational endeavor third. And that we will follow the science from medical experts here in Appleton and from Medical College of Wisconsin and the CDC in any decision that we make. And that's it. And let folks make the decisions that they need to make after they know that piece.
And looking ahead to the fall, just give me an idea of the vision and what college will look like on campus at Lawrence come fall.
That's a great question. I think for us, again, in the broadest sense, it's creating that sense of belonging, creating the sense of togetherness and connection that is so integral to what we do as a 98% residential community. We have multiple classes now of students who have yet to feel that. And so the hope is that we're able to be together in classrooms, be together in social spaces, have people be able to stop along the way and have conversations down in the hallways, on the stairs, outside, have the events that we typically have, both that are small scale and large scale. And that could be with masks, that could be without. We don't know that piece of it yet, but really to create those connections that we've missed so much in these past year and a half.
Okay, Kristen, thank you very much. We appreciate the time today.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Coming up, where to find the vaccine freebies.